Hi students, welcome to another Mr. Ness screencast. Today's aim is the Neolithic Revolution, and here are your objectives. Please pause the video, look these questions over, and get ready to copy some vocab terms and take some notes. Your first word is agriculture, which means breeding and cultivation of plants and animals. And another word for this is farming. There are a few basic facts about agriculture that I find that students who live in cities don't know. So I'm going to give you 3 things to remember throughout this unit that will help you understand it better. And the first is that agriculture is the source of almost everything you eat. All the food you eat, whether it's an apple or a hamburger or a bag of chips, it all started on a farm with a farmer raising some plants and animals. Which plants and animals get raised, how they are raised, and how they get turned into food are some of the questions that we'll look at in this unit. The second idea is that agriculture exhausts the land. And that means that plants require nutrients from soil, and after a few years of farming in the same place, the soil loses the nutrients and won't produce more plants. The way that farmers deal with this issue is also going to be an important part of this unit. Lastly, it's important to remember that not all farms are the same. People who have never been on a farm tend to think that farms look something like this, but in reality, most farms don't look like that. In poorer countries that make up most of the world, a farm is more likely to be small, maybe something like that, where the farmer is just growing enough food for a single family. And in wealthier countries, farms are more likely to look like this. Huge factory farms. This is a large chicken farm in the United States. So there are many different types of farms, and what they all have in common is that they are places where plants and animals are raised. Now let's look at crops and livestock. A crop is a plant that farmers raise for human use. And livestock are animals that are raised for human use. So corn, wheat, sugarcane are all examples of crops, whereas cows, chickens, and pigs are all types of livestock. Staple crops are certain crops that form a major part of people's diet in different parts of the world. Some of the top staple crops globally are corn, rice, wheat, potatoes, soybeans, and cassava. The next term is one you've already learned, the Neolithic Revolution. The Neolithic Revolution was when humans first learned to domesticate plants and animals. And it's also called the first agricultural revolution. You're going to learn about 4 agricultural revolutions in this unit, and the Neolithic Revolution is the first one. It began around 6000 BCE, and it was when humans learned agriculture. And the last word for today is domestication, which means breeding plants and animals for human use. Once humans realized that they could control the growth of plants, they began to breed the plants by selecting the best crops each year and saving the seeds from those crops for the following year. The Neolithic Revolution caused a lot of big changes in history, but the biggest was probably the way it changed how people lived. Before the Neolithic Revolution, humans were nomadic hunters and gatherers who moved around in search of food. But after the Neolithic Revolution, humans became sedentary. That means they lived in just one place all year round. And that was while they tended their crops. This transition to a sedentary lifestyle had profound consequences for human life, and you will learn more about those in class. Now it's time to review the objectives. If you don't know the answer to any of them, just rewind the video and look again. I will see you in class. Bye, students.